So this is how I tape, and it's probably not the right way, but it works for me. I always make it a little bit, add a little water, keeps the tape from drying out, and I try and mix it up about the consistency of like yogurt. And I only do this when I'm taping. I don't do this at any other time, just when I'm putting tape down. I think having a little bit wetter on the mud helps the tape get wet and stop air bubbles. And like I said, I watch people do videos on YouTube, and you know, they're pros and they do it right, they do it perfect, and I try to copy and it just never comes out like they do it. So this is like my kind of modified, rigged approach to do it, and it ain't too bad. I mean, you might have to do a little bit of sanding on the edges, but the tape goes down flat. And especially, you know, being a novice, I have some like this. This is a pretty good edge, but down there might be a taper edge going to a, you know, a non-tapered edge, and it's a different gap. So I basically am just doing it the width of the tape. And I try not to go too far either, because if it's further than I can stretch out with my arms for the tape, I end up having problems. So I try and keep it to like about a 5-foot span at the most. But I just put it on there, not too thick, but just about a little bit wider than what the tape is. And there's, you know, it takes a while to get, there's a technique to it. You know, if you've never done it before, it's gonna take some adjusting of how you hold the knife and everything. But so about 2-3 inches wide. And then I just take the knife, lightly flatten it out, take off some of the excess. And I get my tape. Pull it tight, start at this end, plant it there. Find your seam while you're pulling it tight, and then get it, just come in the middle here and get it down on the wall, on the mud. Okay. Then I come back over. I usually start in the middle to kind of anchor it and just put some on there heavy. You're taking it back off, so in my opinion, it doesn't matter how much you put on there. And if you're a pro, you don't need to comment. I know you're probably doing a million things wrong, but this is what works for me. So I put it on a little thicker when I'm covering up the tape, and it kind of gets the tape wet, you know, so that it, like I said, you don't get the air bubbles, and when you squeegee it out, it kind of acts like a lubricant to get, you're trying to get some of the mud back out from underneath the tape. So that's it, where it's on there. Now I take the knife and I start in the middle, and I'm kind of on this of an angle. You don't be like this, you want it like this, and you're trying to pull the mud out. So just lightly, the first time I do it lightly, just to get that mud off. And then I come in the other way and do it, just lightly. And then a little bit more pressure. I'll come back in here, a little bit more pressure. And then you go like this to get the bottom. And I have the edge not like this, but like this, so that the mud's running down. Same here. And then you can clean it up a little in the middle if you want to. But the tape's flat, that's what I'm worried about. I know there's an edge here that I'm gonna have to sand down, but that sands down very quick, and it tapers in real quick. So in my opinion, as long as the tape's down good and there's no air bubbles and it sticks flat, that's all I'm looking to do.